Okay, in this video I'm going over the test review questions for Honus and me. Number 1, do you think Joe should return what he found in the attic to Miss Young? Explain your reasoning. So you have to first of all explain what he found, so showing that you've read the text, and then should he return it to Miss Young? This is essentially your opinion, but you want to explain why you think he should or should not return it. And as long as you do a good job of explaining your reasoning, you should be able to get full credit for this question. Number 2, what decision could Joe make about the baseball card that would be fair to both him and Miss Young? Use information from the text to support your answer. So what could he do with the card that would be fair to both of them, in your opinion again? But you want to use information from the text to help support your answer. So for example, going through the text right now. So in the text on page 355, it starts talking about how Joe is feeling as he's riding home with this card in his backpack. So based on how he feels, you should get some idea of what he thinks is fair in his own mind, because he's already having some bad feelings about having that card in his back pocket and what he thinks he should actually do with it. And he's saying he mentions on page 355 that he was feeling very mixed up. It says, deep inside, I knew the right thing would be to give Miss Young back her baseball card, but that didn't necessarily mean I was going to do the right thing. So what do you think would be fair? Would it be fair that he just gives the card back to Mrs. Young? Or would it be fair that maybe he tries to come up with some kind of compromise with Miss Young? Or should he just keep the card and not tell Miss Young? Would that be fair? Because like he mentions in the text as well, if it wasn't for him, Miss Young might not have ever found the card. So what do you think? And then use information from the text. Cite your evidence for your reasoning. Number 3, what do you think Joe's mother will tell him to do when he tells her about the card? Explain your reasoning. Use information from the text to help. So we have to go back to the beginning where Joe's mom is first introduced. And, we don't get to know Joe's mom very well, but we do know that as soon as Miss Young had mentioned to her that she needed some help, that Joe's mom said, you know what, Joe can definitely help you. So that tells you a little bit something about Joe's mom and the kind of person she is. So based on some of that information, and again, you want to go back to page 343 and 344. That's where Joe and his mom are talking, so you can get a better idea of what kind of person she is, and then you can use some of the evidence from their conversation to say, I think she's this kind of person because on page 344 she says this. Something like that. That's how you're going to be using information from the text. And then also make sure you explain, what do you think, based on what you know about her, what do you think she will tell Joe to do with that baseball card? All right. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.